Get unready with me while I tell you guys a story.
What the dog doing?
This story time is about the time I almost got scammed $500 and a cat. And to be frank, the cat would have been the worst part. Your girl was running high on emotions. This story time has a good ending because we met our little poopy munchkin butt Mabel, who is feasting on her toes right now. Or was. So something good came out of all this. Now I have receipts of everything, so I'll put it up on the screen as well as talk about it. Maybe this video will help you not get scammed, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be smarter than me. So for a little bit of background, I was not doing good mentally or physically, and I wanted a companion with me 24/7 because my husband's job requires him to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning and head off to work, and your girl was not doing good in a quiet headspace. So I was telling my husband, hey, why don't we get like a cat? Actually, I asked for a dog first. Your girl has expensive taste because I was looking for a dachshund, a dachshund. I don't know. So I'm scouring the internet, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Instagram. Forgot to take off my lashes. Ugh. Craigslist is the culprit here. After realizing how expensive dachshunds were, I was like, okay, maybe we should get a cat instead. And like I said, your girl has expensive taste because the cat that we were looking for was those big intimidating cats. I was looking for those. That is one of my husband's favorite cat breeds, and I did not realize how expensive those breeds were as well. But like I said, I am scouring the internet and I end up coming across a Craigslist ad for 3 Maine Coon kittens. They're asking for a $200 deposit along with $300 when you eventually end up picking the cat up. But I see this Craigslist ad and I DM'd them. I was pretty much like, hey, I'm really interested in your gray female kitten. I would love to set a deposit for her if she's not gone already. And I have never looked on Craigslist before for animals. I don't know why we just didn't end up going to a shelter in the first place. I think I was just being really impatient. But my mom and dad have gotten animals off of Craigslist before, so they were like, I would try looking on there. This dude emails me and he says, hello, thank you for your patience. I'm a firefighter with a demanding schedule, so I may be a bit slow to reply, but I truly appreciate your interest. A firefighter? A firefighter? Okay, I know that's a normal profession, a normal occupation, but that's a scam, okay? I was like, wow, this guy's a firefighter. Putting out fires and helping people, that's crazy. I understand if he has a demanding schedule, he's not gonna be able to respond back to me. If I send this man $200, he's not gonna be able to respond back in like an hour. Like, it's so, he specifies that he's a firefighter. Like, in the second sentence, specifies what his occupation is and why he wouldn't be replying as fast as he can. So that should have been a red flag, but it wasn't. We have 3 beautiful kittens currently available, 6 weeks and 3 days old, all born from purebred parents. They are all still young, so we recommend that they be spayed or neutered once they reach at least 6 months of age, as advised by our vet. Here's a little bit about each one, and then gives me a small, cute little description about each individual kitten. The light and dark gray kittens are a bonded pair and ideally suited for a home that can welcome both, but can't be separated. They will be ready to go to their new homes on December 24th. Yeah, sure, buddy. Viewings or pickups will begin on that date as young kittens are more susceptible to illnesses and we want to ensure their health and safety. I understand that, okay? I know 8 weeks is the time that you usually take them home with you, so that didn't seem out of the norm for me. But December 24th? I was like, damn, we're gonna get a Christmas Eve kitten. This is gonna be amazing. I can't remember if this is the same email or a following email, but he ends up sending, if you would like to reserve a kitten, I can temporarily hold one for you until pickup. Just let me know which one you're interested in and I'll do my best to respond promptly. Photos and short videos of the available kittens are attached. Please feel free to reach out with any questions by text at this number. I will respond as soon as I'm able. Warm regards. And then sends me a bunch of photos and videos of the cats, kittens, and the parents. I was like, damn, this is real. By the way, I was messaging multiple different people. This was the one that I just seemed really more hopeful of. This was December 12th of 2025. Now, I had not responded to them at all, and they ended up messaging me an hour later. They really wanted my money, okay? But they finally read my email. And I say finally because then they realized like which cat I wanted specifically. But they reach out to me and they said, hi, Michaela. Get my name out of your goddamn mouth. Thank you so much for reaching out. We're thrilled to hear that you and your husband have fallen in love with the light gray female kitten. She truly is a sweetheart and we would be happy to reserve her for you. To ensure your reservation, a deposit of $200 is required. We do accept payment through Apple Pay. I will provide our account details once you confirm that you're ready to send the deposit. This helps prevent any possibility of duplicate payments for the same kitten. Please let me know when you're ready and I'll send the details right away. With all the information that I have been given so far, I did not think this was a scam. I was really excited, and so was my husband. I was telling everybody in my family, and they were like, this seems legit. I mean, you know, you can always just ask them more questions before you end up sending a payment. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can ask more questions because I'm going to be paying $200 for a deposit. Like, I want to know more about these cats. Like, I want to see like FaceTime videos of them and stuff like that. I was still on the fence. $200 is a lot of money, okay? I end up messaging them back and I'm like, hey, I'm ready to make that deposit now. Whenever you're ready, I am. I apologize in advance for my messages. I just want to make sure to put a deposit down on her before someone else wants her, which I feel like is a valid thing, because hang on, I'm getting too far ahead. Sure, do you by chance have Apple Pay? Yes, I do. I was looking for your listing on Craigslist and it was gone. I was so worried that the kittens were sold. Okay. Red flag. When Craigslist takes down a listing, that's because it's fraudulent and a scam. What? They respond, I had so many inquiries which we had to respond to. It's first to reach out who has the kittens. If you are ready to send the payment now, I can send you my wife's details. And I said, yes, please do. Now, keep in mind, the person that I'm emailing is Braden Hunt. Braden Hunt. So they send me their wife's details through email as well, but this dumb. Okay, if you're gonna scam somebody, at least be smart about it. They copy and pasted a whole different email onto our email chain. Who the is Julius? Who the is Julius Havy? So they sent me this email from Julius Havy. Please use my wife's Apple Pay details below. You will need to save her contact and add funds to your Apple Cash before sending the payment. Phone this. She is a paramedic. Such a coincidence. Oh my god, you two have such demanding jobs and you won't be able to respond that quick to me when I send you $200. That's crazy. Like, I was feeling very sympathetic because I'm like, wow, he's a firefighter and she's a paramedic. Like, what a world. When he said she's a paramedic, I'm like, yet again, I know it's a normal occupation that a lot of people have, but this is where no. The first red flag was December 24th. The second red flag was this damn email chain. The third red flag was that he said he was a firefighter and that she's a paramedic. Please also keep in mind that Apple Pay may flag first-time payments for security reasons, so you may need to complete an additional verification step. Thank you for understanding. So I respond, okay, I'll message when it's sent. Okay, please, it has to be sent within an hour as I will be on duty soon. If not, it will be impossible to confirm your payment and issue your receipt. First off, don't rush me. Second off, if I'm messaging your wife about this payment, why does you being on duty have to do with anything? I don't know, it was just weird. I end up putting that phone number in my contact and I was getting ready to send a payment, but I was like messaging, I'm like, hi, this is me and I'm here for this light gray kitten and I'm here to send a deposit and your husband told me that this was your number, yada, 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 yada. And basically, this lady is responding to me with, you know, that she's a paramedic, so she might not be able to respond, and that she's gonna message her husband as soon as I send over the payment. That way, they can issue a receipt and everything like that. That way they can confirm everything. And I'm like, this seems like a scam. This seems like a scam. And I really wanted a kitten. Like, I really wanted a kitten. 95% of me was like, yeah, this is a scam. But I'm a fish for something more. So I messaged them. I don't send any payments yet. Is there any way we could see these cats in person? We live pretty close by. I can give you the money in person. Question mark. Craigslist has this thing where like, you don't know the exact location of the person, but it gives you a radius of where they're at. So we lived, I want to say, not even 10 miles away from this person. So I was like, might as well give it a shot. I mean, I know they had said before that, well, we can't let people see them until they're like 8 weeks old. Blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, you can give me at least a FaceTime call and let me see these kittens myself. Like, and then this man hits me with the 1-2. Well, we haven't started accepting visits and cannot go against our vet's directions. I know a lot happens these days, but I just want to let you know that you have absolutely nothing to worry about. I attached a picture of the kitten that you're interested in with the date and stamp. Also, our deposits are backed by a receipt, which also serves as a contract. He then sends me a photo of the cat that I'm looking for with a AI stamp at the bottom. I can see AI from a mile away, okay? I am an AI hater. I hate AI. What is that? I'm not stupid. I might be gullible, but I'm not stupid. I'll put out his face. I'm gonna show you what he looks like, okay? I don't give a This dude's a scammer, and it's not like he's gonna see this video anyways. I do not respond to him. Oh, this is December 13th, by the way. I do not respond to him, so he messages me back. Moreover, I completely understand if you have any concerns, but I want to assure you that this is entirely legitimate. For transparency, I've attached a recent photo of myself along with my driver's license. I am a father of 5, and I always strive to act responsibly and never disappoint anyone. He sends me a photo of his driver's license, quote unquote, on that, and a picture of himself, okay? I hope you go bald. There is a different name on his driver's license. There is a different name on his driver's license. Guys, then I'm like, okay, I just want to waste this dude's time. So I ended up wasting his time. So, I mean, it's been months. He knows I'm not sending a payment anymore, but he was really adamant about getting a payment from me, especially his wife. She was hitting up my phone. Do not hit up my phone. Do not come to my town. But here's Braden Hunt, or Julius Harvey, or whatever name is on his driver's license. This is him. I knew that I was not getting a kitten at this point, and I was devastated. And so was my husband, obviously, because we had our hopes set out for 24 hours that we were going to get a kitten, and we didn't. Before I call it quits on this dude, and I was like, I don't know if I want to send this payment or not. Like, $200 is a lot of money, and I don't want to end up getting scammed. My sister goes, oh, well, why don't you take those pictures and put them into Google and see if you get any, like, matches? And I was, okay, smart. Oh, I took those photos and I found them. I found them online. I found a bunch of them on Facebook from different Facebook pages and different listings and all that kinds of stuff. And so it really solidified that, yeah, your girl was getting scammed. We're all outside. It's me, my husband, my sister, and her kids. I'm like, okay, well, why don't we just go to a shelter? Because I would rather just go look at animals than try and just shop. Don't shop, adopt. My husband was like, hell yeah. And so was my sister. We ended up making it a family affair to go to the animal shelter. We're walking around. Now, we weren't expecting to get an animal that day. We were just there to browse. But we go and we check out the cats. There were so many cute cats, I can't. Now, I wanted a cat on the younger side, hence why I was looking at kittens to begin with. We find this really cute male kitten. He's like a year old. We go up to his cage, right? He sticks his paw through the little bars, right? He sticks his paw through, and he sets it on our hand like this. Don't even. I'll take you home right now. I take a picture of his little thing and we move on. We end up seeing these 2 kittens that are sisters in the same cage. One of them is trying to fall asleep. The other one is on top of her, like really going at her, trying to play with her. So freaking cute. I have to see them. Specifically the one that was trying to sleep, because I thought it was just so cute how unbothered she was. So we end up going to the front desk. Hey, we want to check out these 2 kittens. Okay, we'll put you on the wait list. After some time passes, we're finally in a room where we can see these cats in person. She was like, okay, well, the male cat that you were trying to look at is being looked at by another family right now, so we'll go ahead and get you the other kitten instead to look at for now, and then we'll end up just switching them when you're done. And we're like, okay. She brings in Noella, which Noella was the one that was being all crazy and jumpy, because the one that we were looking at originally had not gotten spayed yet, which we were like, okay, that's okay. We would love to see her sister anyway. She puts her in there. This little girl is so spunky, so funny. She's very energetic. I don't think I've seen a cat as energetic as her. Like, I've had cats in my time, and I've never seen a cat as energetic as she is. And me and my husband had instantly fell in love. Now, I want to say we were in there with her for about an hour. Normally, these appointments take like 30 minutes each for each cat. 30 minutes had rolled by. She had came into the room. She was like, hey, do you guys want to end up seeing that other cat? And we were like, we would like to keep seeing her. So we would just like, yeah. We end up being in there for about an hour, and me and my husband were like, yeah, no, we're getting her. Yeah, we're gonna get her. I love her so freaking much. We've had her for about 8 months. Her birthday is October 13th. Or 17th, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to do the math again. When we got her, she was 8 weeks old on the dot. So about the same age as the original kitten that we have planned on getting from the scammer, except this one's real. So I'm glad that we kind of went through this, because if we didn't, we wouldn't have gotten her, which would have been actually devastating. Oh, and her name is Mabel now. I changed her name from Noella to Mabel. It was Noella because they had those Christmas themed kind of names, but we adopted her December 13th of 2025. Mabel is our first animal together, by the way, so it's pretty special. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I have some more story times I want to do. I'm just really lazy, guys. I'm sorry. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.